Yeah, Morena. So nervous, show day tomorrow. I've definitely been putting in the work the last year. Well, I worked out, I've been doing this since last February, so 18 months bodybuild training. So, yeah, looking forward to this. Started doubting things today, though, getting in my head, getting in my own way. And thinking, oh, did I do it right? Because I've been coaching myself since May last year. But even in August, I showed up for myself and I got a couple of thirds, and I was really proud of my results. But really, I've been reflecting heaps lately, and I'm like, I'm on the exercise cycle, doing some faster training. Yes, last training for tomorrow. Get to eat some more carbs today, bit of carb loading, get that water in my muscle rather than underneath my skin. Yeah. Everyone thought I was a lean machine before. I'm gonna be ripped. Really thinking about this journey though. I love it, the learning, what I've learnt, and especially about balancing my hormones, because last year I just really pushed myself really hard. I was running up the hill in the rain. I was going, I'm not getting up there with any jiggly bits, and but I've really been thinking about how hard this is, not just physically but mentally on your system, and even my social life. I've just been really putting in the hours. It's been quite isolating, to be honest, but I felt like I've needed to just really get well with myself, learn, grow, and I'm going to carry on. Whether I carry on bodybuilding or not, it's a different story. I just saw a 38-year-old. She died from a heart attack, Miss Olympia. She was just about a few days out to compete, and I was like, yeah, it's hard. I don't think people realise the level and the commitment that you do, especially depletion week. Well, I've been in deficit for quite a while. Well, I don't really calorie count, but I just took, because I don't want to be real anal. I want quality life. I want, I just think, I don't want to be, I kind of know portion sizes and that now anyway, I don't know. I know influencers and lots of coaches are like, oh, you got to be in deficit and all this stuff. And I'm like, why not just go clean and nutrition, up the protein, which is good, healthy fats, but listen to your body, if you're bloated and you soon learn, be aware, be mindful of what you're putting in yourself. Also, stress levels, there's so many sleep. It's a whole thing. It's not just about what the calories we're putting in us. There's just so many different factors, and that's what I love this journey. I'm going to carry on. Might get back more into my martial arts and functional movement. I'm looking forward to running. Again, I love running. It clears my head and gives me some good feel-good hormones. I feel it's amazing. I'm looking forward to running to the beach and that again. It's about 11 k's there and back. I haven't for ages because I wanted to put more lean muscle on. So I've made a lot of sacrifices. So thanks to everyone that's stuck by me with this journey, because it has definitely been a journey and a half, eh? But I just think, I need to show up for me. It's not about anyone else. Build my business, actually, show people, role model, inspire people. I like inspire change, and it's self-love in action. Show people how to love on themselves and stuff. We're so caught up and busy, this quick fix society, but it's not. It's about implementing sustainable, small, consistent, sustainable steps, but things that you like too. So that's where I'm at. I'm not an active reflector. And but that's not always the best way. Sometimes it's better to have a plan, reflect, than do. And then re-go over it. Is it working? And that's where I'm at the moment. I'm really coming into myself and actually going, okay, what do I really want? I can't take medals with me. I've been striving so long, doing. I just really feel like just come back into my being and start just embracing this journey. Just keep going. I want to keep training and keep my body well and that, because a lot of people I go through menopause, you know, like putting on weight. And I do know, yeah, our metabolic system does slow down. We hold weight in different areas because that was me. But then I was like, I'm going to flip the script. I'm like, hell no. That's not going to be my story. You can tell that story. It's not going to be mine. I want to age gracefully. I want to look good as I age. And I have. I've been undoing my age. Got my nails done yesterday. Thanks. Tanya, amazing. And she's like, oh my gosh, you've got the most healthiest nails. And you know, like, it's because I've been looking after myself, and really it's just been such a wellness journey. Like I say, oh yeah, I won't do bodybuilding, wait till I get up on the stage tomorrow, right? I'll be like, ooh, the peacock. I'm pretty proud of where I'm at. I've never been confident in my body, never wanted to kind of show myself, you know, like, I just, I feel like there's enough of that in society, you know, and I want people to respect me, not objectify me, so I've kind of always kind of hidden away, but this for me is about me, you know, coming into my power, putting on some heels, getting into my feminine energy, because I'm always a masculine energy, so I want to embrace that side of me, you know, come into my power. This is me as a woman, you know, because it is just a vessel. We all have them, but we all need to look after them, and so this is what it was about for me, you know. And man, I may be looking after myself like the outside, but the inside and how I feel mentally resilient, I just feel so unleashed. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on. Whether I keep bodybuilding or not, it's a different story, because I'm just like, quality of life matters to me, you know, and you don't know how long you've got, and you can't take things with you, you know, stress and strive and struggle. But I had a vision of why I'm doing this. I wanted to show women to come into your power, no excuses, show up for you, because you versus you, no one else is going to come save you, so I'll save myself, you know. Sick of being a broken record, stuck on the same groove. And after the cyclone, I want to get my power back. I don't want to be a victim anymore. And I didn't want to just survive anymore. I want to thrive. So why not start with me? Because it starts with us, you know. No one else is going to come save you but you. So, I've been rewriting my story. And I love this new story. I love the new version of me, who I'm becoming. You know, because no one's perfect too. But you know, like, just keep showing up, keep doing the work, but even just come, like what I want to do, I'm just looking forward to getting my hands in the dirt more, you know, like actually growing more vegetables, setting up more sustainably, and actually coming to my being more. Like, I feel like when we're always striving, you know, it can be quite struggle. I feel like I'm pushing shit uphill sometimes. I'm going against the current rather than flowing with it, so I'm like, why? For what? For the ego? Yay, that's fucking cool. Not. You know, like, I'd rather nurture relationships around me, like, because you nurture yourself, but do more of the stuff that makes me happy, that charges me, you know, like, puts the light back in me, the spark, you know, work with horses and just do that stuff, go down to the beach more and that, because this training, man, I've been putting in the hours, you'll see, this last year, damn, it's been like the military. But I wanted to do this for me, and I wanted to show other people what's possible, and I won't go back now. Like, I love how I feel, the body I'm in, the mental clarity, how I feel. Oh my gosh, I thought I looked after myself well before with what I ate and things like that, but I've just learnt so many new things about different herbs, healing, you know, like different remedies to help us, and I just feel yeah, really good. But learning too about hormone balance and, you know, all the things that are happening to us, happening for us, making us go cray. I just always say, if you see me out grazing with my animals, horses and that, I'm eating the red clover because it helps balance our hormones. See, there's natural remedies. Why pop pills for high blood pressure, for cholesterol and things? Why not undo it? you know. Because the thing is, the damage from popping pills too and not going natural is, you know, you're actually, normally it addresses that issue, but it creates another one. You know, so why not actually start implementing small strategic steps to leading to a better quality of life? Because us women too, as soon as our estrogen start dropping in our 30s, our bones start, our bone density decreases, which, you know, later on, that's why we end up with hip fractures if we fall over and things like that, because our bones aren't as strong. But, you know, when you actually do a little bit of resistance training and strengthen your body, it actually increases it. So you're undoing it. So like there's all these little steps, little things, and you don't have to be like I don't train every day. I had this one client, she's like, oh, I'm going to train 6 days, an hour a day. I'm like, hell no, are you going to stick to that? Exactly, you know. I'm like, why not train 3 days a week? You know, but actually make it so, and make it enjoyable. I'm like, what do you like doing? You know, yoga and stuff. Oh, okay, let's put some of that in there. You know, like, why do we need to drill ourselves? Because, you know, yoga too, so good for tapping into your body, releasing tension, releasing trauma, issues in your tissues, coming back to the breath, helps de-escalate, so it brings our cortisol level down, because cortisol, if you're stressed, that's why I say come back to your rest and digest, your breath, because then you actually let go of the tension. You're not holding on to the trauma, you let go of the tension in your shoulders. We hold on to so much crap in our body, and then we wonder why our fat's holding on, you know, like especially in our stomach area when we get older, because our cortisol level actually goes up too as we age. So, you know, it's all working out for us. But, you know, there's different ways and different methods and different tools that you can implement to help to shift that naturally too, without hormone replacement therapy and doing all this other stuff. Like, if it works for you, I don't mock mainstream health. Like, there's a need. I worked in crisis, you know, mental health for a long time. I worked in the psychiatric unit at one stage as a social worker, so I've done that mahi. You know, there's a place for everything, but I think we really need to go back to the root causes, and actually a lot of it's trauma, and we're holding a lot of it in our body. We need to release it. It's amazing. Our brain, and what we're saying to ourselves, our brain goes to work on that. It's amazing. You look at the science behind the brain, the gut. The gut is attached through a vagus nerve to our brain. You know, so they always talk about compassion, like fatigue. I've seen compassion fatigue. That's why I left social work, because I'm like, man, I want to actually like people. You know, they don't look after you enough as a healer, as a worker with the people. You know, you get fuck all money. I was barely surviving, and I'm working with people that weren't doing well. It's like, well, look after the people that are working with the people, but social services is crap. So I've gone away. That's a whole nother quarter. But so that's why I'm like, no one else is going to look after me. I need to look after me, and I'll be the change. And so I'm creating a bit of a wellness centre, you know. Arohanui, my whare scored, and Fabiola Park. I want it to just be a place where people can play, love, bring their inner child out, laugh. Good food, good times. I always love a big bonfire with the full moon. Yeah, burn some crap off. My neighbour's always like, every time there's a moon out, I see you with the fire going. I'm like, yeah, releasing, off with the old, setting some new intentions. It's powerful, man. It's a frequency that we're not attuned to, because we're so lost in the chaos of barely surviving sometimes, or getting up 9 to 5, you know, to work for these things that we're never there to enjoy. Now start looking at that. I cut my costs, you know, I cut lots of outgoing costs, so I could just work kind of when I want, because I was like, what do I really need? Like, people are like, oh, she's living in the paddock in the truck. Have you seen what I've been building? Because I was like, I had a vision, and I'm like, man, I just feel like we're slaves to a system that's not helping us anymore. So I'm like, let's help ourselves. What do you want? Get clear on that. You know, life on my terms. What looks after me so I can be the best version of myself? That's my drive, and then I can help other people from a good place where my cup's full, rather than empty and just, you know, tapped out and then resenting people and reactive rather than responding from a place of love, peace and light. Like, yeah, people actually are like, oh, that person's like an asshole or whatever, and it's like, far normally, hey, they're going through something, you know, like, hurt people all the time, and we have no idea what other people are going through, so be kind. Anyway, I've gone way off track, but competing tomorrow, yeah. So I just thought I'd share cordial about me, where I'm at, and yeah, just share a bit about me and my story, and why I'm doing this, really, I just needed to shut up for me more. I was drinking heaps after the cyclone, like I could have just gone either way. So I thought, no. And plus I actually we self-harm in many ways, not just through eating. So I used to emotionally eat, you know, chips and things like that, alcohol, but I used to also overtrain. So, you know, like now I've learnt recovery as we get older is actually more important than actually the train itself, because we need more protein, because otherwise, too, as we age, so when we go to sleep, do you know, when you're over 60, I've been looking at science, your body actually looks for amino acids, and if it doesn't have it there, that's why it's really good. Cut carbs at night, because that can spike your blood sugar and keep you awake, so you might wake up early hours of the morning, so cut your carbs. But protein, man, if you have protein, you're going to have a better night's sleep. Plus it will use that to help you to recover during the night, because when you get older you need more protein, and if you don't have it there, it will take it from your muscles. And that's why you see older people, elderly and that, they get more frail. That's because your body's literally eating your muscle to find amino acids to try to help you. So yeah, that's just a quick tip. I've got lots of them, man, so if you want some help or whatever, that looks like I do a Beyond Trauma program. I do Unleashed You. It's a coaching program. It's 3 sessions. I do payment plans, you know, so $50 a week or whatever. Like I've done tier systems, so it actually works alongside people. There's Wellness Rewired, so that's like a coaching program, and that's because I'm using all my social work mahi and tools like CBT, so cognitive behavioural therapy. I'm more empowerment though, solutions focused, and it's all about you really, because you find it. Sometimes it's just having a safe space, someone to talk to, because you know you best. You got to get back to here, out of here, into here, or into your puku, it knows. Hey, that's what that vagus nerve is. So yeah, I can educate a bit more about that, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, if you're watching, I'll put some posts in that tomorrow. I'm off to get my tan tonight. Hee hee, blinging out. I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness, I'm like, why am I doing this? And I'm like, oh, have I been leaning up enough? Have I been doing... Man, I've done the work, Katrina. Just get out there and show them how it's done. From Parongaho, from gumboots to stage. Yeah. Enjoy this new day. The sun's just come out, it's shining. Shine bright like a diamond.